But I just don't like it when fans just blame everything on Konami. Like a lack of cutscenes is Konami's creative choice. That was Kojima's creative choice. Death Stranding will be the Magnus. I don't know anything about it. Kim Kardashian had a great episode on South Park. Either which way, it's done, and it kind of sucks because there was rumors that MGS1 was gonna get remade, and there was rumors that Metal Gear, like they might have remade Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2. Now that shit's probably never gonna get made. All right, we got 1, 2. Fuck, I can't see! Fuck, I can't see! Fuck, I can't... Yeah, but either way, it's that kind of, like, mentality where there was a lot of fans that like you. They like you and what you've done. Oh, nice, because I had the ring on. My souls weren't lost. Fuck yes. It's just that there's a lot of people that like you and all that stuff, but I think people don't tend to think. They tend to not think. But people's main complaint about Injustice 2 is that it's not Mortal Kombat 10. But people fail to understand that they're two different games and two different franchises. They just happen to be made by the same company. So people find Injustice 2 to be more boring than MK10, but they don't understand that MK10 is a more violent game. So it was more rushdown heavy, which is a different meta. And Injustice 2 is a more patience game. It rewards patience, and the games are longer. So it's two different types of players, or two different types of styles that might not blend with one player. But people bitch about Injustice 2 not being like MK10 because NetherRealm made MK10 and Injustice 1. And it's like, it's not the same franchise. It doesn't have to play the same. Why would you want to play the same exact game? And that's mainly what they complain about in the forums, and it's so old to read.
Well, Mac, just good to see you in good health, wasn't it?
We need a chunk. I don't know where we get one from.
Pretty be careful.
Welcome, host. Very well. Then talk.
You guys just listen to me rant about people being like, oh jeez. Shut the fuck up, I can play the game. Alright, what should we, what's the soft cap? Does anybody know the soft cap of the strain? I was doing stamina, but I feel like we got enough stamina at this point. Metal Gear Solid 1 and Metal Gear Solid 2 shouldn't get remade. I feel like something shouldn't get remade, just like classic movies. Something shouldn't be touched. I agree with you. I agree with you. But we live in a society now where it's just how it is. Remakes are a thing. Franchises never die. We live in a time where franchises never die. Some people like to think because it's lack of ideas, or 40, soft cap is 40 things. But I feel you should leave a classic a classic.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the...
But I mean, that's a hard thing because I think what is getting people upset about that stuff is it feels like now they're remaking everything. It's not just one or two, it's like everything. Whether it's for the good or bad, too. Like, I heard the Blade Runner movie was actually pretty good. But I heard... like, people didn't really like the Alien movie, Alien Covenant. I was one of them. I wasn't too big a fan. But that was mainly because of, like, character choice, how they make characters act. It seems like the more they go on, the more stupid the people become. They remastered the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One in the same generation. Well, now consoles have become more like PCs. They're becoming more like PCs. I mean, granted, you have to buy a brand new console, but now you're getting more. I mean, think about like what it would be in 10 years. We're getting like more. Each generation is getting another edition of a console in its same life cycle every time. There was 3 versions of the 360. There's 3 versions of the PS3. Some technology advancements, very minimum. There was, look at now, PlayStation 4, 2 versions. Xbox One, no, 3 versions. But the Slim and the original are pretty much, they're not identical, but it's not in leaps and bounds as the Pro. Xbox One, Xbox S, Xbox X. Imagine what it's going to be like in 10 years with consoles. They're now becoming more upgraded than they've ever become, ever. That bitch tried to push me. Alright. We died on this side. I just want to open up all the doors to see where all the doors are. PlayStation 5 is coming this year, I heard. I don't know. That'd be kind of weird. I feel like that'd be kind of weird. I don't know. I mean, granted, I didn't get it. Shit. What's up? That's one downside to this heavy armor. Fuck, and I wasted the damn. Ah! Damn it. Injustice 2 is a 2D shooter. Hey, I hope it didn't scare away any new people like Fedor and stuff. This is what we do usually every stream. Just talk about shit. It's easy money. Original ideas are risky and hard to come up with. That is very true. That is actually very true. Nostalgia is easy money. As much as people hate it, people go watch nostalgia. That Poltergeist movie, people went to go watch it even though it was garbage. Because nostalgia. People remember the original Poltergeist. They don't remember the shitty ones that came afterwards. Yeah, I didn't care for Covenant either. I was expecting more explanation. It didn't really grab me as much as I thought it would. Yeah, and maybe that was done on purpose like he did with Prometheus. He's gonna make 2 more movies. He's gonna make a movie after Covenant and a movie before Covenant. So the movie before Covenant is gonna be the gap between Prometheus and Covenant, and then he's gonna make a movie after Covenant. So I don't know why he just didn't make the movie after Covenant first. I mean after Prometheus first, but that's what's supposed to happen. He has like a 3 contract movie deal, and so he still has 2 movies to make. And Ridley Scott doesn't like explaining shit. He likes he just likes you to think on it. Really. It's always been his style. I mean, people thought Harrison Ford was a replicant in the movie. It wasn't really truly implied, but it was a theory that people have come to, like, accept. You know? Run. Fuck. This leads outside. I just want to get away from them. Doesn't seem like there's any doors down here. I don't remember where this area led to. PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Xbox came out in 2013, right? It's 2018, it's about 5 years. Their last console life was about 7 years, right? It was 7 years? Alright. That leads to a door. Yeah, you can do you. You can download the first episode for the new Hitman. I have to try it. I've never played Hitman. Big Boss has been trying to get me to play him. It was a series I wanted to play at the time, but I never got into. I'm trying to remember where this goes. I think we did all the doors. We did all the doors, so I think this is going to be a little bit redundant. I'm trying to remember where this leads me to. There's a lot of, I always like explore and forget that I didn't explore everything in the area. If that makes sense. It's so easy to get lost in these games. Alright, so here is... I had a hard time... Yeah, I remember this area. Okay, so I had a hard time getting past that, yeah. Make sure to download it after the stream, before the deal ends. Okay. I think the delay's gone, man. I think I eliminated the delay. Yo, you have no idea how much this makes me fucking happy. I don't have to worry about the delay anymore. Yeah, but I still like Covenant for some things, but some things about it I just don't like. God damn it, get away from me. Stop doing that. I hate that goddamn enemy. I hate these enemies, they're so annoying. Call Holiday Pack? Alright, man. Are you gonna download Deus Ex? Well, do you have PlayStation Plus? Did anybody play Deus Ex Mankind Divided? It's the next PlayStation Plus game. I already have it on PC, but I haven't played it. I heard Deus Ex was plagued by microtransactions or DLC. Something wrong with DLC or something. They're also doing the first season of the Batman Telltales game for PlayStation Plus, if you guys are into that. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. Yeah, there was no point. We opened up all the doors. I opened up all the doors in the cell. Okay, so now I know that. So let's go back to the beginning, and let's go down the elevator. Because there's a lot of areas I didn't explore. There is a part with a gargoyle that I didn't explore yet. You know, honestly, we could just do this. Alright, so let's go down here. And, oh yeah, and so, Jin, what you were talking about, I was reading about the statistics of new games and releases being released on the market. New games and remakes being released on the marketplace. And the marketplace on in the video game industry. And I came to find out that while people, it's generally said among fans, you hear it a lot, but that fans want something new and innovative, a new IP. They want something new and innovative. They're tired of remakes. They're tired of re-releases and all this stuff. But the sales show that brand new games and ideas are met with hostility more so than with praise, And that also means less money, you know what I mean? Less money for a company. So companies are making brand new AAA games less frequent than they used to because people aren't really liking them as much. Now the ideas could suck and all that stuff, but there used to be a time where there was a lot more AAA games being made than there has been now. It's one of those things where people are saying something, but they're doing something else. Now granted, the games could suck too. Alright, this... I have it on PC, but I haven't touched it since the release. Optimization was just bad, like 20. Damn, that's terrible. How'd that happen? Alright, I don't think we went this way. This is not even what I was talking about. I don't think we went this way. Oh, shit. Get out. That's how you get the item? Oh, snap. I was wondering how that works. Don't laugh at me. Don't you laugh at me. Alright, now you can laugh at me. Deus Ex. You don't know how to jump? Yeah, you click in art. I clicked it premature. Like ejaculation. Fuck, how do I get back there? The problem is people want new games with budgets, which is just not gonna happen, mostly because new IPs don't sell well because they usually have lower budgets. It's a negative feedback loop. The problem is people want new games with the budgets of established IPs, which, yeah, that's true. You have to, that is true. You have to kind of show the worth of your thing. I think you just did the math and find that they can make a fortune on DLC and loot crates. This model beats investing in a new game. Yeah, that could be true too. As much as, did you guys hear that Ubisoft made more money off their microtransactions and DLC digitally than digital sales? Digital sales never sell as much as hard disks, but it has been rising with the years. But Ubisoft in 2017 made more money on their digital sales and on their DLC and microtransactions than they did in digital games. So while there is like a dislike for them, people buy them. I died right here. Where's my souls at? This ain't like... This ain't like Bloodborne where your souls get absorbed by somebody, right? I don't think they have that in Dark Souls. Although I love that feature. I thought that feature was awesome. Maybe my souls are here? Oh, they're at the ladder. Oh, okay. Watch Ass 2. Yeah. I didn't really like Watch Dogs 1. I like the Splinter Cell series, though. I haven't played the newest one, though. That Ubisoft news affirms to me that companies are going to increase microtransactions in games. Yeah, look at Star Wars. I mean, Star Wars had a hot mess. It was a hot mess. 800 million annually. Eastern Nowsworth Game Industry. EA's Ultimate Team is now worth 800 million annually. Similar mechanics to Battlefield and Battlefront. What's Ultimate Team? What is that? What is that? I don't play too many EA games anymore. It's one of the companies I try to not support. I try to stay away from them and Activision. They don't need my money anyway. Damn, I didn't get to see what it is. Hey, Dose, did you play the last wrestling game? I was watching a video and it was like the top 10 worst reviewed games on GameStop, and the latest WWE game was on there. Did you play that one? Anyone remember the auction house from Diablo 3? I didn't grow up a PC gamer, so I didn't get into Diablo. That was a PC, that was predominantly a PC game, right? Diablo 2. Let's try it again. I'm pretty sure it's a sports section of EA. EA are evil, but damn, they know how to make a good FIFA game. Is Pro Evolution Soccer not as good? I know that's from Konami. I've never played. Last one I played, I think, was 98. FIFA 98, a long time ago. This item better be worth it. We got lightning bolts. No, I haven't played 2K18. I was thinking about getting it. It has bad reviews. Yeah, it has like a 5 on GameStop. But I went to go read what people were saying about it. They said it's a glitch fest. People said the game's a glitch fest. It's not as innovative as previous games or something like that. I remember this actually coming as sad news, because I remember people were getting tired of 2K's way of making the game, THQ, and then when they heard the news of 2K taking over the game, they thought it was going to be for the better. But then I read that I used to play WWE games from SmackDown versus. I mean, I played all the SmackDowns up until 09, but then I just suddenly stopped because I completely lost the interest in wrestling games. But, I read that people were getting tired of the way THQ was making the game, so then 2K bought the game when THQ went out of business, and they thought it was going to be good, but then the first game to be released by 2K was under the THQ, was like banner, or like them working on the game. But then it wasn't really an improvement that everybody wanted. There was no real improvements that everybody wanted. And then it's just been, like, bad. Like, it hasn't really been good. Like, it got good at one point, then it's just kind of, like, one game. But then it's kind of gone downhill. I don't know any, but I haven't played them. I haven't played since 09. Yeah, like most Blizzard games, it's PC, but I think they ported Diablo 3 to console after getting rid of the auction house, though. Oh, was it paneled? Sounds like something that got paneled or something. When it comes to the gaming industry anymore, I just feel like people try to find negatives in games instead of positives. For example, a lot of people will go up in arms about Zelda having a season's pass instead of actually sitting down and enjoying one of the better games to come out in the past 5 years. Just stuff like that pisses me off. I can get you. I haven't played Zelda. I haven't played the new Zelda game. But I've been hearing criticism about people saying that if you take Legend of Zelda, if you take the name Zelda off Breath of the Wild, then it's just a mediocre game. I don't know if that's true because I haven't played it, but I've heard that a lot, so I'm just gonna throw that out there. I don't know if that's true or not. Like I remember when they were doing the Game of the Year things, people were saying Horizon Zero Dawn should have got Game of the Year, which I couldn't even baffle because when it came out on Twitch, like barely anybody wanted to watch it. I see people's interest in games like by their viewership they get on Twitch, and that game got like nothing after its first day, just like Prey got nothing. Let's go. Oh shit, I fell down. I didn't realize I fell down. Damn, I came back here for nothing. But I don't know. I don't know. I have to play it myself. I would like to play it myself someday. Definitely got a lot of buzz around it. But I came back here for nothing, so we dropped down. There was a bonfire. No. I'm trying to remember how I got here. Some games are just not spectator friendly. That doesn't mean they're bad though. That's very true. That is very true. Some games people rather not watch. That is very true. Sorry, I kind of forgot my way. Trying to remember. Oh, there's a bonfire. Let's go back to the bonfire. There's the bonfire, and then I think I explored all the routes you can. Alright, so we went up the steps, and there was the giant. That was all the way at the top of the thing. I went through the chapel. I explored the chapel. I got all the items in the chapel. I came down to the chapel, though. I don't think I missed anything. I went through the point. I fell through the trap. I explored all that route. I went through the bottom. I need to go back to the trap and then go back up. That's what I want to do. Go back down to the trap and go back up. That's what we'll do. Let's go. Let's go to the bonfire. I'm trying to remember. There's still a door that I skipped too that I need to go find. There was this shadow. There was this a big door that I skipped. I came here first. Well, no, I came here second. My only favorite EA game was Madden. I have a friend that buys Madden every year, complains, but he buys it every year. I tell him, like, I don't think that's going to solve the problem. If you keep giving them money, they're just going to keep, you know, that's all they care about. But he buys it every year and complains every year about him hating it. It was this one, the Distant Manor. There's a fog door here that I skipped because I came to the dungeon. Pro Evolution doesn't have any of the license of any of the teams because EA has them. Oh, really? EA does that with soccer games too? Damn, that sucks. So did they just do that with all their sports games? I wonder how much money they pay these organizations to get exclusive rights. Must pay them a lot of money.